Hi, welcome to our reading for Thursday, the 29th of December 2016. Remember, it's a general reading. See what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign, and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave? Preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the musical links below, the playlists, see if there's some signs and symbols in the lyrics, in the music for you, some depth to this reading for you. Also, check out your sun, moon, rising for the month. See if that brings some more answers for you. I have those links below for my elemental and astrological sign readings. I hope you enjoy this reading. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in a moment. Hey, welcome to our reading for Thursday, the 29th of December, 2016. We're going to start with the Guardian Angel Tarot today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. Let's get clarity and focus on the energy coming through and wisdom for us all to ride these energies best. Let's see what's coming through for the day and get some wisdom for us all. Let's start with one card. It's back. So this came through yesterday. So it's still up to you to start that thing that you've been wanting to do. It's up to you to hit the on button. There are signs coming through for you to show you where to go, what to let go of, which tools to pull out, what to say, what to hold back on, and how to maneuver it all. It's how to manifest your dreams. So it comes through in multiple facets and forms, but it's still all personal inside of you. It's your dreams. It's even allowing you to take steps to open up those dreams bigger than you thought they were before, bigger than your plans, bigger than your itinerary. There are bigger things coming through for you. So you have to open your arms a little bit, dig a little bit deeper into that tool bag and pull out something that you haven't used. Pull out that fancy paintbrush. I'm getting somebody like spending a little extra on a really nice paintbrush. So if you do letters or something like that, there's no weird edges. It's just worth it. So maybe there's one tool that you've been holding off on that comes through. I'm getting even a flea market. It reminds me of finding a really awesome jewelry tumbler from a friend who actually just bought a new one, and I just happened to come over at that time when it was in the haul, and she wanted to get rid of it, and it's a really big tumbler, sort of like a cement truck. Maybe there's something on eBay. Maybe it's that one thing that you're like, no, I don't want to go that far. It's not worth the investment. Maybe it is. If there are multiple things coming through for you that tell you to do something, I feel like it's not big. It's not going to like bust your pockets. You're getting a deal. You're getting a clue. You're getting an in. I'm even seeing you like get a ticket for something for free, or know somebody that's in a show or something like that, and you go to the show. Maybe you meet somebody backstage, or you meet somebody in the audience where you sit and they have your clue, or they have information for you, or somebody you're supposed to meet. Maybe there is a chance meeting today. So there could be somebody bringing information in. It could be a stranger that says something to you that means something to you. You could overhear something. It could be in a store window, in a song. It could be thinking something, and immediately the next song on the radio is what you were just thinking, or what you were wondering, or I feel like it's not exactly when you want, but it's when you need. Does that make sense? I feel like that's the Rolling Stones song that came through the other day. I won't put it again, but unless I can find, maybe I can find like a cover. If I find a cover, I'll put that below. But sometimes it doesn't come through how we see it or how we dreamt exactly. It comes through better or different or unusual. I'm getting unusual or strange. That just made me think of People Are Strange by the Doors. I could totally hear it. So this also makes me think of like music and an old record player, like where you hear the scratchy noises. So maybe there's something with sound, vibration, recording something that you have to do. Maybe it's just recording something. Maybe you don't need the fancy equipment yet. You just need a nice light in your phone. That's it. Don't make it so hard. Maybe it's something simple. Try it. See where it goes. I'm getting like a kit, like a toolkit, or maybe something that you can get where you get a lot of different things at once. Maybe I'm seeing like makeup or paints or like tools like you'd keep in your garage or for your house. Maybe you don't have tools in your house and you need to get like a tool set. I just saw like a pink tool set. So maybe something with a pink tool set, or there's a way, maybe if you work in a studio and you lose your tools and you get frustrated, I'm thinking maybe mark your tools. It is kind of a cool thing to just use some nail polish. And if you work around a place in a school or somewhere where there's other people that have tools similar to yours, you know, put some nail polish on yours so you know it's yours. I hear finding. Maybe there's something in the lost and found that you thought was gone, and maybe it's in a lost and found somewhere. If you get an idea, maybe I should check there, maybe call, maybe it's still there. I don't think that's all of you that's specific, but I feel like today it's finding the clues and then taking the action upon them. Not thinking about that place you might have left your credit card and then never calling. You know, even if you already got a new credit card and it doesn't really matter, I don't know, maybe there's something else. Maybe you left your scarf behind too, and you go and find out. You know, it's, I feel like something coming back, maybe that you lost, but I feel like you're discovering something and moving forward. I mean, it was a new moon. It's time for us to start doing something new, fresh. Let something old go. Something that wasn't working has to be let go of now so we can move forward light and free with this one. The one is the yang energy, the I'm going to do it, I'm going to make it happen energy. So what is the first thing that you feel inside of you you really want to see start to happen, or you feel like you should start to pursue? See if it starts to come through in like hints and nudges, and I'm getting a path, a direction. So maybe it's a different direction. Maybe I just heard like Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. That was weird. So maybe there are crossroads coming on up, or that you're at now, or you have to pay attention to, or it's time to read the signs, or turn your head, or have a conversation. I hear end something. Maybe you have to stand up for yourself, be assertive. I'm just seeing you hit a button, like say yes, say no, let's go, or not for me. Whatever you need to say in a situation, I feel like you'll be on target. You'll know what to say in that moment. You've already had the experience somewhere, maybe not with that particular person or relationship or situation, but somewhere in your past to deal with that certain circumstance. So trust you got all the tools going on, everything you need, your talents, your skills, drive, I hear drive, ambition. So stamina, drive, ambition, your forward momentum is ready to move. It just requires something connecting inside of you with what you see outside of you, because the manifestation card is connecting what you feel in here with what's going on out here. So it's recognizing a sign and knowing that's for you and saying, oh, that was totally for me. That's not just a coincidence. Not especially, I'm getting that it might take a few times. So this could be someone around you noticing coincidences, but I feel like this card's for you. And maybe if you let something pass you by, that just made me think of PHARCYDE. So I just thought of PHARCYDE passing me by. I'll put that below. I really like that song. There are a lot of different versions of that too. I'll probably just put the normal one. We'll see. So don't let it pass you by. But I feel like if you're not sure, there's going to be another sign. It's going to come through again. There's something important that you have to do, and it's going to keep like tapping you until you do it. So don't procrastinate. There's magic on the other side. There's magic ready to happen in your fingertips. For this to occur, like you have to create. I'm getting actually start to paint or sing or play an instrument or have a conversation or make an outline, maybe a book you write. Maybe you just have to make like, maybe you're, I'm getting like a designer. Maybe you do interior design or architecture. I'm actually getting something ancient, like cathedrals for some reason all of a sudden. Maybe it has to do with sound in a specific environment. Maybe not in a music studio. Maybe it takes you going to a church or a concert hall or your bathroom, you know, something like that. Something pretty simple, and you'll get a pretty nice echo, reverb, sound thing going on that's maybe unique and simple and cheap and different. It made me think of I'm not sure of the exact name of the album, the Choir Girl Hotel. I think it's a Tori Amos album that she did in a church. I'll find a song and I'll put that below. I'm not sure where that's going, but I do know that there is a really special place in the old Gothic cathedrals, I'm sure, in a beautiful theater as well. Anything that has attention to acoustics and sound is attention to the way vibration changes our bodies and our beings and our soul and our emotions, everything. So we are affected by sound. We heal by sound. We can be hurt by sound. But we connect to it. We connect with our emotions deeply, so we heal. Ultimately, even if it's hurt, it allows healing. It allows expression. It allows a creative way to make that energy flow with something maybe you need to write. Even if you're not a writer, even if you haven't done a poem since like 6th grade English class, you know, maybe it's time to just write a little poem, do a haiku or something, and see what comes through. Don't put any pressure on it. Maybe it'll release something in a healthy way. Maybe just throw some paint on a canvas, or, you know, hit record on something and just do it raw. Don't worry about messing up. See what comes through after the mess up. See what you learn from it. You have to learn to mess up to learn what works, to learn your flow, to learn what's good, to know what to say, how to work with that new relationship. This could be a new relationship, a new job, a new chance, a new home business, a new hobby, a new instrument, anything that's new for you, but you have to start something new. It's time to get on board with something here. I feel like it's something different or something you've been wanting to do for a while. If it's something that's the same, you're throwing something new into the mix. So you're going to get clues on what that is. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps towards the changes you desire, even if they're small signs. Notice the signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. So, you know, not knowing why that came about just then when you were thinking that thing, or you were thinking about that thing last week and here it is now. Maybe it wasn't ready last week when you wanted it to happen. Maybe I'm getting last week, maybe there was a time in the past or before you really wanted something to happen. You wanted to see results. You wanted it to happen then, and it's not then. So maybe you put it off or whatever. But if you get an idea to maybe not put it off, to maybe take another step, do something else. Maybe it wasn't ready then. Maybe when you thought of it before, that then could have been 15 years ago. You know, sometimes that one is us doing it on our own. Although you have help here. So I feel like eventually you have energy around you that's circulating back into your world to help you out. But it starts with you helping yourself. And sometimes you put that desire, that wish, that intention out there, and you need to give it time to ripen. You know, you need to give the cook time to prepare it for you. So it's not always just an instant thing. You don't always want the like instant in the microwave popping out, no nutrients kind of situation coming through. Sometimes you want the good home cooked meal. You know, all the nutrients picked right from the garden, grown in the garden that season before. Maybe it had to grow first, and then it had to be harvested, and then it had to be cooked, and then it had to be prepared just for you. So sometimes it's not exactly then, but you gotta start to do all those steps, work with those seasons, whichever season it is in this particular thing for you. That's a really nice card. That's a really nice start. I feel like it just starts with, it could be just something small, and that big harvest and that big dinner is later down the road. And right now you're just starting with the recipes. You know, you're making preparations for something going on later, but it starts with something, and I'm seeing writing. So I feel like if there's something that comes through, write it down so you don't forget it. You know, write it down. Do something. Maybe you just need to actually write it down to make it more physical, to put more of your tangible, real energy in your environment, in that wish, that desire, so it can like seal itself. And maybe you also, I also see like you knowing things aren't good for you, that didn't work for you, and maybe just like ripping that up, not worrying about it, saying thank you for, you know, now recognizing that this is not good for me, and really just like, I don't know, like flushing it down the toilet, taking it outside and burning it in the burn barrel, like releasing something, you know, releasing pressure and going with what feels nutritious. So let's get another card for the day. I have the daily guidance from your angels, oracle cards. Let's get a card from here. More clarity on the Magician. Number 1, manifest your dreams. You're ready? I want to read this again, so I'm going to. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps towards the changes you desire, even if they're small steps. Notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. All right, let's get another card for Thursday. Now I just thought of I Believe in Miracles by Hot Chocolate. And I must say, when I hear that song or think of that song, I think of my sister's ukulele version of that, which is totally different, I know, but it's so touching and dear to my heart to see her play that on the ukulele. It's such a random one she'll pull out. So I'll put that below. You sex thing. Doom, 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 doom. All right, let's get another card for the day. That just gave me chills. So maybe there's something important in that song for someone, or hot chocolate. Maybe just sitting down with somebody and having some hot chocolate, or, you know, going somewhere for hot chocolate or coffee or tea or something like that. And maybe there's an answer there. Maybe there's a sign there, or that's, like, just allow yourself a you moment to not expect anything. You know, just give yourself a you moment and see what comes through. Wow. And then we have wedding. So that could be what you're thinking of. That's not all of you. You could be thinking about your marriage, about how you want your marriage to be now, what you want to begin with now, what you see in your world now. So not all of you are concerned about your marriage. Maybe you are. All right, so let's see what's on this card. Wedding. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into the faith and love, dearest one. So, I hear stressed. Maybe there's something stressful in your wedding or your marriage, and the answer comes through slowly, you know, through a new start, a new direction, slowly. Maybe this, if you're in a marriage, involves two of you. So both of you are involved in this musical score, this harmony. You know, if this is like your children and your honey, you know, you can't do everything on your own. If you need some help, ask for some help. If you desire something, speak up. If there's something that you don't like, speak up. I hear responsibility, owning up. Maybe you just take responsibility for your own hand in something, and we all mess up. We all have weird quirks and things that we do and cycles that we go through and things that we learn and stumbling and falling and getting up again. It's a real family in a real world, just like you and me, and every day we have. It's never really a storybook. It's always real reality. So maybe you need to allow somebody else into your dreams a little so your reality is entwined a little bit better and you understand each other a little bit more. You communicate a little bit better. Maybe it's not all at once. You know, it's not all of a sudden everything is fixed and you understand each other perfectly and it's all, you know, back to butterflies and lollipops and, you know, fairy tale, honeymoon, wedding time bliss. I'm getting different energies. So I'm starting with you that have a relationship and are worried about marriage. I feel like there's just somebody who feels like they're not heard. That could be you. That could be the other person. It's probably both of you. So start slowly. One conversation. Maybe that's that cup of tea, cup of coffee. See where that brings you. You'll know what to say. You'll know what to hold back. You'll know what pains don't need to be brought up and what needs to be healed. You know, if something has been healed and you speak up and you come to agreement and a conclusion about something, don't bring that shit back up and dig a hole. You know, don't rip that wound back open. Allow it to heal for both of you and grow and get stronger from it. But, you know, if you never, if there was a wound that was never taken care of in the beginning, maybe that needs to be attended to. But don't force it. See what comes up naturally. I just feel like it's going to be a natural progression of a union. So I feel like this is a really nice start to a union. If there was something in your past that didn't work, it was like everything was probably at the end of the year and all last year, and now there's a new moon and a new year, and it's all coming to that weird conclusion and coming to the surface and eruption so that you can start clean and fresh and understood now. You know, sometimes things bubble to the surface that you just get on with your job, your life, your kids, your chores, whatever, and it's forgotten about or it's still underlying there but never attended to. So if something comes up, attend to it, love it, nurture it, take care of it. For others of you, if you were in a marriage before and that ended, you're entering a new marriage with with yourself. So I want to say I'm getting totally different energies, just so y'all know. This is those of you that have just ended a relationship, ended a marriage, ended something. I don't know. I'm getting two different things. For some of you, it's been a while, and you've been on your own a while, and you know you need something new for a while, and it's time to make that move. It's time to make that move on that person you've been thinking about. If you feel like it now, it's time. Don't let this card let you get in the way. This could be a relationship. If marriage is something scary for you, don't allow that to scare you into not having the experience of love in your world and a union with someone else in a partnership, because this is God, the universe, your angels, spirit guides coming through, bringing you some kind of blessed union. It doesn't have to be the typical traditional marriage, but maybe that is maybe it is a traditional marriage for you and that's what's going to come through, but let it start slow. See how it unfolds. I feel like it started with the marriage in you. So it started with this union inside of yourself on your own dreams and your own path in your own direction. What is really good for you and what didn't work from you in the past, and understanding that and being the driver's seat. And now maybe you're ready to move forward with a relationship, a union. Maybe it'll be a marriage. Maybe it'll just be a long-term relationship and you'll live together 20 years and you'll never get married. But that's perfect for you and that other person. Because throughout every conversation of your relationship and that start and that romance and that first date and the butterflies, you were open to each other and open to one another's dreams and allowed more openness to unfold with the merging of those two energies together to see what your dreams would become together. This could just be a partnership in your business, a partnership with your children, a partnership with your honey, with your future honey, with a friend. It's a union, it's a bond. It's two people choosing to have a union to work together in harmony because you love each other. Because you want to see each other manifest each other's dreams. You want to see each other be better. So you help each other be better. You're a support system together. So whatever you want to call this, whether it's about the old wedding, and if it's just about the wedding and the party, and, you know, it's more, I'm getting that in the end, that might be like that thing that you throw in the microwave. And, you know, it might get burnt fast. Or it might like come out and have no nutrients. So if you feel like this is something worth that long wait, that home cooked meal, that thing that nurtures your soul, make it last. Make this union long and lasting and see how it unfolds. It could be fast for you. You could be quick into it, but allow the whole process to unfold in your own pace with that other person. But if you have this desire to have it so bad, I'm getting, this is the other group. If you really, really want this and you just ended something and you have to have something else, that's more of a codependency and that's not a true divine union. It's a latching on to something to cover that something up that was hurting before. So there has to be I want to say an independence coming through with both of you with this wedding, with this union coming through. So if you feel like you're not good with that independence in yourself now, this magician coming in your world is allowing you time. It could be a month, or let me tell you, it could be years. Just so y'all know, it could be years that you're waiting for something to happen. It could be years you're waiting for a date, you know? But whatever comes through is allowing you a divine timing to get some you time. Maybe it's just about you this time, about your friendships, about your family, about your career, about something. It's going to resonate in you, what you need to do, what's right for you, what you love inside yourself that you need to express, what you didn't get to express in that last relationship, the part of you didn't show in that last thing that you were in, that last job that you were in. This is you getting the chance to do it, to tap into those beautiful things in you that you didn't think you could do. And eventually, maybe today, maybe down the road, who knows, that beautiful, loving energy and that harmony that you found inside of yourself is what's going to bring this union in every relationship in your world. But I think it's a divine union coming through for you to give you a support, you know, to have that nest to go home to know that no matter how shitty your day was, there's someone behind your smelly ass to say, I love you. It'll be okay. I have faith in you. It'll be all right. Let's do this. And sometimes that's all you need. You know, if that's not there now, it's up to you to tell yourself, come on, you can do this. I love you. You're a badass. You're beautiful. You're sexy. Let's do this and see where it leads. You know, we all have different phases in our life. Sometimes we receive, sometimes we give a lot. It's all in cycles. People come in our world, they leave our world. Sometimes they're there for the long haul. Sometimes they're there for an instant. Whatever this is what you want it to be. What you open up to in your dreams, your union is in your own definition. There are so many of us from so many different places and cultures that is so different for all of us. But I think it comes to divine love, unconditional love. So I'm going to read this again. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament of your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. Okay, that was a lot of things that came through, and I really did not expect to get a magician and a marriage card that went so many different directions. I just hope that all of those nuggets resonate somewhere with you, or that there's one good nugget that resonates for you, that makes sense for you. I mean, this could be planning a wedding in the future and figuring out together what's best for you. Maybe it's eloping. Maybe it's about just doing a sacred, maybe that was that, did I get the church before this? I did see the church before this. Wow, that just came back out of nowhere. So maybe it has to, one person wants to get married in a church, and maybe one has a totally different faith. Maybe one wants to get married in the woods, you know, on the beach. Maybe there's a way to make it work for everybody. If there's love there, there's always a way to make it work. You know, maybe you can do one thing one place and have a party someplace else, you know, or just do something for you know, you and that other person, whatever you want it to be. So I feel like there's a big release and pressure around wedding, whatever that is. As long as you hit that button, start that conversation, open up, touch hearts, touch hands, hug, kiss. It's coming through beautifully in divine timing. This is different for all of us. So what do you need to start for that divine timing to start helping itself into your world? You need to also help it to start circulating out there. So let's get one more card for the day from the Sierra Machete Oracle of Dreams. Let's get clarity on Thursday the 29th. Hi, Vinny. Vinny, by the way, had a little, he escaped in the middle of the night through his food hatch. Like, he has a little thing where his food goes in, and maybe I left it open. I'll have to be extra secure on that from now on, knowing you are so smart. You are so smart. So in the middle of the night, he got out, jumped on the floor, here tap, tap, tap down the kitchen floor, and woke me up in my bed. So there is definitely an adventurous streak going on. That always sounds like a train station to me. So maybe there's something with the train station or getting on that train, taking that adventure, being brave, being daring, being independent, jumping out of your cage and going on a walk. All right, let's get another card to sum this reading up for Thursday. And wow, oh my, that's a sexy card. Check that swan out. So she's skinny dipping with her like swan outfit thing and beautiful feathers in her hair with all these swans. So there's something becoming. Vinny, that's so loud. It's total opposite energy to this beautiful card. So there's a gateway here. This is a master number. Number 44 is an 8. It brings you back into power, back into abundance, independence, stability. Like I get like turning your power on, but gently, gently. Something is blossoming. The orchids here. There's something sensitive and delicate that needs to be attended to with a gentle hand. This is brand new. So let's see what this card means. 44 is unison, common goals, shared values, and at one with others. That's so cool. That's so cool. So there are others around you that want your dreams to come true as well. You know, it could be in your family that starts you with the support. It could be your friends. It could just be you. Just not giving a shit and just doing it. And then that support falls into place. So there's definitely support and union and harmony coming into the world today. It's probably not love that makes the world go round, but rather those mutually supportive alliances through which partners recognize their dependence on each other for the achievement of shared and private goals. Fred Allen. This card shows us a sense of belonging. We are at one with our surroundings and our relationships with others. We can move together with a common direction and purpose. Our presence is accepted and welcome. Even if the two of you or the person you meet in the future or your honey now have totally different goals, you can still work in harmony together. You can support each other in those differences, you know? Our presence is accepted and welcome. A young girl glides effortlessly through a gated lake in the companionship of a group of swans. Their speed and direction in unison, they become of one mind. They symbolize finding new friends or a group who share similar ideas. There is a strong affinity with other like-minded souls. So maybe there are energies a changing, and sometimes other people have energy changing in the world too. So frequencies become out of line, out of tune with each other, and sometimes friends or relationships change or move out of our world, and other ones naturally fall into line and in tune with our world. So look around you and see what feels like it's in tune. It might not be that sound. Be wary. That might be I'm not sure how many times that was, but maybe that was a sign. Maybe 3. 3 whistles of a train, or 3, something like that. Be wary of 3rd time's the charm, maybe. Be wary of becoming just one of many. At some point, their actions, their direction, their pace may not be yours. Where they are leading may not be the best path for you. All right, we're going to end this reading there. I hope this was helpful. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you.